Hey, you're on.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
My God.
He's going straight under that damn boat, man. Tide is right in. Very nice. Tide's out very far this morning. Right, it's Nauti Jade, Naughty Pleasures. We'll just come back down our little spot again. It's the last day I can fish before I'm back at work again for another week, and I'm going to be working in the city, so I won't be able to get out for a morning flick, which I'm spewing. The wind's going to be down all week. Would have been a good time to try and get the bait out again. All right, let's not waste time. Let's get the rods out. Let's get a catch up. Looks like we've still got a little bit of the last of this run out tide. It's coming down here too. You can watch a little bit of this setup. Get the setup cracking. What I'm not forgetting though, pliers on me at all times. I need those. I'm spewing. I missed that footage of that shark yesterday as I was holding it up. You got to have a really good look at it. It was nice and clean, didn't have sand or mud all over it. Anyway, there'll be more sharks. There's always another shark around the corner. It's funny, I always get you know, some kayakers are sweet, the fish are good, there's a couple of good paddlers, but I always get some stiff kayakers, mate. They're like coming by and you can hear them on their little boats talking to each other. He's like, God, how many rods has this guy got out? Well, I've only got 3, brother. It's the Goldilocks zone, small, medium, large. First bowl's too cold, first one's too hot, third one is just right. So we've got to get onto a fish, mate, so that's the way I do it. Try to spread the, cover the spread and more chances of catching. So the extra poles, they might think they're for rods, but they're for cameras. I got 3 poles for cameras and 3 for rods. So that's why it looks like I've got so much gear all the time. I've only got 4 fresh mullet, and then we're going to have to replenish those stocks pretty quick. Try and get a live bait out. Going to try and make these baits go a little bit further today, so I've only got 4. So we're going to use half a mullet, this one. Just going to re-rig up my float. It's been a little bit tangled. I just want to show you the gear I'm using, because this stuff is killing it. I was using size 14 mosquito hooks, but I've stepped it up and gone to a 10. The hook seems to be a little bit stronger, and I've had a problem with the 14s where the hooks keep getting bent out all the time, or the fish are snapping them. And they're pretty hard to tie, the 14s. They're just so small. So So very tiny bit of gear. Alright. Then for my line, you could go lighter if you wanted to. I just use 8 pound. Probably just going to get about, I don't know, start off with 20 centimetres and tie it pretty close to the float. And you know what? I'm even going to go back to the, so there's the float. It's just tangled around the float a couple of times, tied in a knot. So I'm going to cut this off, and I'm even going to strip the line back a little bit. This line's gone a bit brown over time. It's actually blue underneath there. So I'll take a bit of that line off too. That line off too. Oh, put that out for 1 sec. Loosen this right up. I'll go back to the good stuff. You rarely ever use all the line on your 1000 anyway for a bait rod. Starting to get a little bit bluer now. See that changing colour? Alright, on to the good stuff. Should have done that through the top of the rod, but anyway. And remember, just get rid of that crap stuff. Not on the sand, but in your bag. It's easy to dispose of when you get home. That way nothing's going to choke on it. A little pinky. Pinky. Down back in. Last bait going out again. Bloody paddlers, mate. Anyway, here we go. We'll just set up the bait rod, stripped it down to the clean line. We've got a tiny little float. Our 10-0, sorry, not 10-0, our size 10 mosquito hook. And we've got about 20 centimetres of 8 pound line. You don't even need it this long. You'll still catch mullet. Anyway, let's start catching some mullet because we need to get a live bait out quick smart. bait just got snatched. Let's go get some more bait. A little bit bigger. Yeah. Just tiny hooks and a bit of bread. Getting a bit better. Running out of time. I've got to take off soon. It's getting pretty hot too. Everything's busting up, but not on the gear. About it. Trying to pack it up. We've got to go shopping. See you on the next one. Didn't catch any big fish, but we did stock up on a little bit of fresh bait. So it's going to keep us going on the next one. I'll put them out of their misery and keep them in some fresh salt water. We're good to go.